It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the Commanders' leader at quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Commanders and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the Pro Bowl, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads with 1st and goal.
because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Hands it off out of the... And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30, 20, 10. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, and loss results there.
Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And they got the safe completion on third.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So here is Washington now to take over.
Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
Give to Robinson on the option.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Robinson up the middle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
A I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 21-0 our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Rutgers kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got the 1st down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Washington offense back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good, because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Past the 20. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Zander Horvath, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Washington ready to try again on offense. And you know, it's certainly into December. What's the deal, dog?
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I was a little surprised to see Charles come out the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And out of bounds right around the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Butker on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Commanders back out late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Right side, Claypool's got it. Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings us
second and 4. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Quez Watkins from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
92 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 44 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On
on second and a couple. Mahomes.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense set to take over.
It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The quarterback.
2nd down and 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set up.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 6. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They run. Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dorrance Armstrong.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's the 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw again. He gets this one to Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And they'll get this down here around the 47-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed and not playing with fear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Down to about the 32.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now back to throw. And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. Gets around him.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance,
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,